Hello there, I am Sriram Chakravarti Sridhar, and today I bring to you another great hand from Season 2 of the Poker Sports League. Today's hand, we see two of the international poker pros going at it. Dylan Linde of the Goan Nuts up against Terry Fan of the Delhi Panthers. Dylan Linde opens up the action from the hijack with King Jack off. Terry Fan defends from the small blind with King Queen off. Let's cut straight to it. Day 1 of the Season 2 of the PSL, and we go straight to the action with two international pros going at loggerheads in this particular hand. We got Gerald Karlic, who lets go from under the gun, and the players behind and +1 and +2 also let go all the way up to Dylan Linde of the Goan Nuts, who's in the hijack, opens it up to just over 2x the raise. He's got the King of Clubs and the Jack of Diamonds. Kanishka Samant lets go of 9-4 from the cutoff, and Srani decides not to do anything funny from the button, and it folds over to Terry Fan of the Delhi Panthers, who's in the small blind and looks into a really pretty hand, King of Diamonds and the Queen of Spades. Looks to be seen if he's gonna 3-bet this one or just call it and see a flop. King Queen off plays really well post flop, so he's just gonna see a flop, makes the call. Double Mutkal's on the big blind, he's out of the hand. You see the stacks of Terry Fan 68,500 and Dylan Linde 72,800. Very similar indeed. The flop is a paired one, 2 nines and a deuce of hearts. Actions on Terry Fan, who's going to have positional disadvantage in this particular one. Terry Fan decides to check it over to Dylan Linde, who more often than not would like to fire a small continuation bet and take this one down right here, right now. Dylan Linde does exactly that. He fires out a bet of 5,500. Terry Fan, quick to call it down. The turn is a Queen of Hearts. It's a really interesting card because it gives Terry Fan now top pair on this board, and Dylan Linde has got a gutter ball. Terry Fan checks again for the second time. Dylan Linde wondering what to do. He's reaching for some chips. Looks like he's going to pile on the aggression here, and he fires out a second bet. Bet of exactly 14,500. Onus back on Terry Fan, who's got the queen on the turn, so he's not going to go anywhere anytime soon. And Terry makes the call. To the river we go. The pot's really escalated now. It's at 55,600 and the river is at 10 of spades. Dylan Linde takes over the lead. He makes a straight from 9 to king. Absolutely brutal for Terry, who's played this hand pretty perfectly, in my opinion. Terry Fan checks over for a third time. He's check called on the flop, check called the turn, checks for the third time. Dylan Linde is going to be quite confident that he's got the best hand here. He's going to wonder how much to bet to extract maximum value on this river. And Dylan Linde has gone absolutely huge on this river bet. He's got 41,000. That's nearly all of his stack. And guess what? It's nearly all of Terry's too. Terry's got just 48,500. So he's going to be crippled if he makes the call. And Terry makes the call. And Dylan Linde takes down a huge pot. And the Goans are in fact going nuts. What great play between these two. Terry Fan and Dylan Linde. Dylan Linde keeping the aggression on that paired board. And Terry Fan knowing for sure that his king queen off is ahead of most of Dylan's range. In fact, on that turn, Terry Fan made a great call to know that his queen pair was still good. However, The 10 on the river made it so brutal. Terry Fan. He called down a huge bet from Dylan Linde on that river to give him 3 streets of value and moreover lose a considerable size of his stack. Keep watching this space for more great poker action from Season 2 of the Poker Sports League.